There's no denying that online reviews have a direct impact on your business. Regardless if you're shopping for a new car, looking for a real estate agent, or need a plumber, everyone checks reviews. Having reviews is a powerful way of building trust in your company and services, and yet it's one of the major factors that is often overlooked by small business owners. You could have 100 Zillow or Facebook reviews, and that's all good. However, stop to consider this. Where do most searches begin? On Google, of course. Google is an ocean of search results and still the main search engine in the world. In this example, we're going to search for accountants in Athens, Georgia. On average, the value per client for a CPA is around $500. And since most clients use the same CPA for years, let's say they stay with a CPA on average of 5 years. That makes each client's lifetime value $2,500. Whenever you search for a service-based industry, Google is going to recommend businesses. The way they do that is by showing what's called a 3-pack, because usually it contains just 3 businesses. Sometimes there's a 4th option if there's an ad that shows up here as well. According to most studies, 52% of search result clicks go through this 3-pack. So a little more than half of anybody searching for this service will choose one of these 3 options. Using a free Surfer SEO Chrome extension, we can see that this specific search term generates 50 searches a month. That's called your search volume. If you think back to when we went over the lifetime value, we said that the lifetime value of accountants in this area was around $2,500. So with that, let's do some basic math. This search term is searched for 50 times per month, which is a little over 600 times per year. A little more than half the clicks go through the 3-pack. So that's 312 clicks per year. And the lifetime value of each client is potentially $2,500. Thereby each search is potentially worth $2,500. The reason we say that is because it's a pretty safe bet to say that if someone is searching for an accountant in Athens, Georgia, is likely looking for an accountant in Athens, Georgia, right? So anybody searching is potentially a new client. And that means that there is a potential annual search volume of 780,000. Now, that's just in the 3-pack. Don't let that mislead you though, because we're not inferring that every single search is going to become a client. Some people may search more than once a month. There are lots of caveats here to this, but we're just saying that at a maximum, there's $780,000 worth of value annually on the table here for this search term. So with these assumptions, let's move forward. Let me ask you a basic question. Out of the 3, who would you pick first? We interviewed 100 people and we asked them the same question. Let's see if your answer matches theirs. If you were only going to call just one of these 3, who would you pick? So when we asked about 100 people, these are the results that we got. More than 90% chose Smart Accounting Solutions. So then we asked them, well, why? Why did you pick them? chances are likely that they picked them for the same reason that you did. They have 27 reviews, and the next closest competitor only has 1. A little research reveals that K-Shay has been in business since 2009. So they've been in business for at least a decade. If they've had, say, 100 clients per year over a 10-year period, that's 1,000 clients. So with that, let's do some more math. The software solution that we use and provide can send invitations via email or text. We think that K-Shay CPA likely has 1,000 clients. Now, a 3.5% response rate is extremely conservative. Sometimes we see it up into the 20s, which makes 3.5 extremely low. So at 3.5%, I'm very confident that we can hit that all day long. Okay, so 3.5% of 1,000 clients equals 35 new reviews. What would 35 new positive reviews be worth to K-Shay CPA? Well, looking back at the 3-pack and remembering why 90% would choose the smart accounting solutions, what would happen if K-Shay now has 37 reviews? Now it's not nearly as lopsided as it was when it was 27 reviews to 1. The majority is now more likely to go with the K-Shay CPA, which now has 37 reviews. So, one last little bit of math. Let's assume that they'd now pull in 56% of the clicks. 56% of that original $780,000 worth of volume that we talked about is almost $437,000. This is a starting pool of opportunity that they now have. So if we did the math on their original value through that 3-pack, which was just over $31,000 a year, you can tell that they're now over $405,000 better off of starting opportunity. Now, does that mean that they're going to make $405,000 more this year? Obviously not. But what it does mean is that they're now pulling from a much larger opportunity dollar pool. They are now pulling from a much larger pool of dollars than they were before. Using our software, they can probably accomplish this in just a few short months. We understand that asking for and collecting online reviews isn't always easy or comfortable. You've got enough on your plate rather than chasing up clients for a review. Fortunately, Real Leads Finder Pro makes this process painless. Using our system, you can easily set up automated workflows that run continuously behind the scenes, reminding past clients to leave you a review. Here's a quick overview of just how easy it is to automate review requests to your clients. When you integrate your Google profile with Real Leads Finder, then the system will easily generate a new link for you here. Now you can either send a request immediately or follow a custom schedule. You can easily customize your review texts by inserting your logo and typing in a text that you would like your clients to receive. Make sure to include the link to your review. You can set it to go immediately, an hour or days ahead, You can also set it to repeat every 1 day, every 2, 3, 4, 5 days, however many times as you'd like. On the right, it'll show you what it looks like on as a text. And then if you scroll down here, you'll also be able to customize an email, a follow-up email. Again, asking them to leave you a review. You can easily type in your subject line here, your heading, and then also a message. There is the custom text that says, a default text that says, would you be so kind to recommend us? Thank you for your business. And again, you can see here on the right, it shows you what it would look like on a tablet, on a mobile, and on a desktop. And you can also set the timing to either go out immediately or space it out. We're going to leave it as is here in the default. And until clicked, please keep trying every, and then it tells you 3 days, 1 week, 15 days, so on. So we're going to just set it to 5 here. And save. And this is what it looks like on a mobile. All they have to do is click the yes button. And this is what it looks like on desktop and tablet. All of your reviews will be displayed in your dashboard along with all of your text messages, emails, contacts, Facebook messages, and LinkedIn messages too. Everything funneled into one place so that you won't have to go searching from place to place for them. Using our system, we have placed advanced artificial intelligence and automation marketing right into your hands. Think about what this can do for your business. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.